Okay, scale of the day 2. I'm gonna play this on my flying V. I should probably tune, and you probably should too. I didn't tune yet. Here's your tuning notes: high E, B, G, D, A, got a nice little tweed tone going there. Little grit on it. Alright, scale of the day. We're going to do the C major single string scales. The major scale is formed using the pattern whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step for any major scale. So if you lay that out starting on the note C, it will lay out as C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If you do that starting on G, that pattern will lay out as G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, a G major scale. If you do it on B, it will go B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, a B major scale. Okay, so that's the pattern. What's that look like on your fretboard? Well, all right, so let's start on our low E string at the 8th fret C. So there's a C at the 8th fret of your low E string, okay? C, whole step to D, whole step to E, half step to F, whole step to G, whole step to A, whole step to B, half step to C. There's always a half step between what? B to C and E to F, okay? So one more time, let's just do this one more time. We start on the 8th fret on your E string. That's a C, the 8th fret. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? Now, let's go to the 5th string. This lays out a little nicer on the fretboard for you. Starts at the 3rd fret. Yesterday we did the open C major scale that went C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, we're going to start at that C. There's a C on the 3rd fret of the A string. Okay, C, D, E. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay. We're going to do the next string. All right, so this is your first C on that string at the 10th fret. So C, D, E, whole step, half step to F, whole step, half step. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? Let's look at our G string. On the G string, where's our C? Do you know? It's right there. It's at the 5th fret. And you know that in part because there's one here. And you can find that octave pattern. So here's C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Alright, where is it on the B string? Well, that's pretty easy to find because C is right after B, right? So it's at the 1st fret. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Then it would repeat up from there. C, D, E, F, G, A, frets. Right? So if you just want to get one octave, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Let's do our high E string. Where would that be? Well, just like the low E string, there's an 8th fret C. So you go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, all of those notes on your fretboard lay out in a pattern. They correspond to the caged chord and scale forms, which I'm not going to go into in great detail, but I kind of want you to notice the pattern of these. So there's a pattern here, and you can play an octave of the C major scale between those two C root notes. That's your open C scale form. And this happens to also be the C form in the cage system, based off that C major open chord form. You have roots here. Okay, now the next one was here. You can see that form. The next one is here. This form has 3 in a triangle. It's actually the G form, so if you're playing a G chord form up here and barring, something like that. I never do that, so I'm kind of sloppy at it, but the G's are the 8th fret, at the 5th fret of your G string, at the 8th fret of your E string, okay? Then the next form uses these two, again, using an octave pattern here. You're at the 8th, you're at the 10th on the D string, and at the 8th here. And the last one's here. Which is an octave, but of course when you go to the B string, it's not tuned to a 4th, it's tuned to a 5th. So you have to go an extra fret. So instead of being 2 frets, it's 3 frets apart. Okay, so if you want to play all the C's, you can just quickly go C, 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 C. And then, now that you're up above the 12th fret, 13th fret here, it's repeating. So you could go C, 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 C. That's all the C's on your fretboard. Good way to do that. So let's practice these for a couple minutes. We're going to go nice and slow. We're going to sing or say the notes. I'm a little raw today, but we'll do it anyway. Here's your C at the 8th fret of your E string. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, slow. Let me bump that just a little. This is 69 beats a minute. Just a little bit faster. At least you can kind of feel the rhythm a little bit when you get up here. Just a little. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, let's do the next one. We're starting at the 3rd fret of your A string. The C at the 3rd fret of your A string. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I missed. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now we're going to go to our 4th string here, the D string. Starts way up here at the 10th fret, right? C, whoops. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I'm a little off here this morning. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All right, let's do the G string. Where's your C on the G string? It's at the 5th fret. Right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. One more time. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, where's the C on your B string? It's right after the B. It's at the 1st fret. Let's do our B string. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Alright, where's your C on your E string? It's at the 8th fret. How do we know that? Because we know that like we know that 1 plus 1 equals 2 or 3 times 5 is 15. It just is. There's a C at the 8th fret if you're in standard tuning. Okay? That stuff, you just need to learn this. Just cold. Practicing scales really helps, but saying this out loud too. So I'm going to the 8th fret of my E string. There's a C at the 8th fret of my E string. Saying that out loud when you practice this will help you learn that. And pretty soon you'll look at it and just know that that's a C. Okay? So let's do the scale. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So was that so hard? No, but you just played all over the neck of your guitar. And you know where C's are all over. Let's do those notes one more time. C, C, C. Can you do it like that and try to stay with the metronome? Doing each pattern. Okay, my fingers are kind of stiff this morning. I missed one there. All right, so that wasn't so hard. Let's just cover yesterday's scale of the day, which was the open C and the A minor one more time. Okay, so we're starting on this C. We're going to play 1 octave in the open position. C, D, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. If we wanted to play the A minor scale, which is the relative minor scale of C, we start on A, but we play the same notes as the C major scale, so it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, A. 15 minutes and we've covered scales on the single string, position of all the C's on the fretboard and their patterns, and we reviewed yesterday's scale of the day, the open C and the open A minor. Not bad in 15 minutes. Now, you should probably do 2 minutes a piece of these scales at maybe 65, 70, something like that. What the heck? Let's do that. Let's just do that. I'm at 69 beats a minute. Ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I forgot to set the timer. Do I have a 2 minute? Let's do 1 minute of each. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, B, C. I don't really care how you finger this. If If you want to go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, you can do it like that. C, B, A, G, F, E, B, C. Okay. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, B, C. I'm not being that particular about the note length or anything like that. I'm just wanting to play those notes and hear the pitch, verbalize the note, maybe sing the note, look at where it is on the fretboard, okay? Let's go to the next one. C at the 3rd fret of your A string. That's your 5th string. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, B, C. That was 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? All right, let's go to the next string. 10th fret. 10th fret of the D string is a C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? One more time. Ready? Go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. On your G string, it's at the 5th fret. C at the 5th fret of the G string. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Okay? One more time. 5th fret of the D string, the G string. There's a C at the 5th fret of your G string. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, B, C. Next fret. Next string. There's a C at the 1st fret of your B string. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, G, C. One more time. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Singing it helps ear train. My throat's really raw today, so I sound really bad, but. All right, high E string. Once again, your E string has a C at the 8th fret. Just like on the low E string, there's one there. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. off the beat there, didn't I? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, G, A, F, E, D, C. I think I said those right. I'm a little out of it this morning. All right. But that's your scale of the day. We covered all 6 single string C major scales, the location of all C roots. We reviewed the open C major scale form and the open A minor scale form, and we practiced them for a few minutes apiece in 22 minutes. So there you go. Short lesson du jour on scales.